What's
What's up? So glad to
up?
see your face. I know this is an audio, but Cheese and I get to see each other even when we're
I
doing
just
audio podcasts.
oh my god, you say that and I just picked my nose.
And nobody saw it, but you
Nobody
just told
saw.
everybody. So now
As far as
everybody's
you
got a
guys know,
visual.
I
Everybody's
I
got a
did
visual.
not pick my nose. I was just joking. Now you'll never know. Did she pick her nose or did she not pick her nose? Only Tony knows for truth.
You're killing me,
Only Tony
girl.
knows for no.
So, Cheese, before we kick off, we want to do a podcast. It's pretty gentle podcast, I guess, an honest podcast, but when the world feels heavy, and it's part two. I did a small one by myself, right? Solo one, and it's going to be like a part two off of that. But before we get in there and do any of that, I want to just check in with you, see what's been going on with the cheeser.
Oh, Cheeser is so happy. Cheesy is so happy. So much
What's
is going
making
on right
Cheesy
now.
so pleasy?
Well, Cheesy's pleasy all the way down to her kneesies.
And her feetsies.
And you pleasy. Oh God,
All right.
no.
We only think each other is funny. I don't know if the
Yeah.
world. Like,
No,
that's
everybody
funny.
thinks we're funny. What are you talking about? Well, so this has been an amazing week. Number one, I got my bonus, my annual bonus, which is enabling
Nice.
me to pay down debt that I have accrued for the right reasons. But it feels so good to pay
Relief.
down or off the debt. And also, it's just a great week. It kind of was low key last weekend. And this weekend, I'm going to something called Drunk Shakespeare out here. I might have mentioned it in
Oh,
the
nice.
past, but
You've talked about
Addison
those
got
in
it
the
for my,
past. Yeah.
yeah, Addison got it for my Christmas gift. And
Awesome.
so my eyelash lady, Kendra, shout out Kendra. I fucking love you, bitch. She is seriously, she's like, it's like therapy. I go and get my eyelashes done. It's one of the few little treats that I give myself. And Kendra and I just chill. We talk. She knows all about my life. I know all about hers.
That's awesome.
I feel like she's the biggest supporter of me.
We got to get Kendra on the
my life.
podcast.
I would love that. Honestly, she is so thoughtful. She is patient. She's kind, and she's got sass up the ass. And in addition to that, she's got cute little dogs, and she's got the most beautiful home.
We need sass
Like,
up the ass on this podcast.
sass
so
up the ass.
let's
Like,
get her
that's
on there.
gonna be Kendra.
Kendra,
Yeah.
you're going to come on.
Yep. And so we're going to drunk. She's going to be my date to
Oh,
Drunk
nice.
Shakespeare. I'm going to see my buddy I call Cunty. He yes, the
Wait,
C
hold on
word.
a second. What?
Yeah,
Say
yeah,
that
yeah,
again?
yeah, yeah.
Did you really just say what you just said?
I have a group of guy friends who are so fucking fun and funny and awesome. And I haven't seen them in a long time. And we used to get together every once in a while with their families. You know, some of them single, some of them married. So the wives are my friends. And this Sunday, Cunty is the only one who's agreed. My friend Mike, he's the only one who's agreed to meet up. So we're going to do a little, I think, do a little ping pong, which, oh my God, I can't wait to get back into that. Addie's going to come over actually, Addie's boyfriend reached out to me and asked me to lunch because I've treated him in the past. He's like, my treat this time. And he's taking me to my favorite little restaurant that Addie and I go to. And so he and I are going to do that and do some ping pong. And then I'm having Galentine's Day with my girlfriends.
Awesome.
And we're just going to chill. We're going to have some food and some drinks and watch some TV in bed together. That is my kind of like Galentine's.
Love it. Love it.
So I'm excited for my weekend, and I'm very excited to pay off some of the, debt I paid my brother. My brother lent me money. Let me just say this last thing. My brother lent me money for my house, my beloved house. I love my house, my beloved brother, my beloved house. This is my dream house. He helped lend me the money that got me in here, and I'm proud to say that I paid it all off with my bonus in 4 years, and it was a big chunk of money, and he's very appreciative. But to me, someone trusts you with a personal loan, you honor that stuff. I feel like it's more important than any interest I'm getting charged, and I'm paying him interest too because I love him, and I feel it's an opportunity cost that he forgave just so that I could get into my house. So I have pride in my heart about that, and I'm just in a good fucking giddy mood.
That's
so
awesome.
that said,
I'm so happy.
How about you?
I've been spending a lot of time with family. That's like we talked about why I moved to Dixon. I'm doing a lot of walks in the mornings with my family, and my niece had a birthday. I can't believe she turned 28. So we all went to Winters at Pewter Creek Cafe and had a nice little breakfast birthday with her. And my little niece, she's 6 months old, Presley. She had on an AC/DC T-shirt that I had bought her
Oh, no,
for.
you showed me that. That was
Oh my God, isn't that
precious.
the most precious thing ever?
Oh, first of all, the shirt is adorable. The child is more adorable. The child makes the shirt. But oh
Um,
my God, I loved
yes.
that.
Had a really good celebration for her birthday and with more family time, right? And obviously, this weekend is Valentine's Day. And my son, he came back into town from Cal Poly, and he's going to be my date on Valentine's Day in a cornhole tournament we're going to
Okay,
do.
I love this.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Solana Brewing Company. I guess they have all these little mini cornhole tournaments. So every Friday they normally do it, but they're going to have a Valentine's special. So my son's going to be
That's
doing that with
just
me.
so
So we're
that
going to have
like,
fun.
first of all, I am so glad that he's coming back out,
Yeah.
and I'm just so happy to hear that you're getting some time with him too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All of that is just a win, but that's what a fun thing. He's gonna be your
Yeah.
date and your partner.
Yes.
And you
So it's
and you I want
mama time, not
we're gonna need to
galentine.
we're gonna need to know, like, what transpires with that
Yes.
because the audience wants to know, at least Cheesy does.
I will
So,
definitely make sure to try to get some sort of post in on that on my social media at least. So for the friends that want to know, they'll know.
nice, I love it.
Well,
Um,
so do we want to get started with our short but
yes,
very
yes,
tender and gently
absolutely.
honest podcast here?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, When the World Feels Heavy, Part 2. So, okay, is not our usual light and sassy episode. Cheese and I have been feeling, a bit heavy, not angry, not trying to debate anyone, just sort of melancholy and sad.
Yeah, so, to us, it feels like the world has been pretty loud lately and not in a favorable way. There's been so much conversation happening around powerful people, accountability, harm, justice, and underneath it all, what I keep coming back to is this. Are we okay? And this is heavy, but are we okay with harm happening to our youth? Because that's where my heart goes.
Yeah, exactly. When the stories surface about exploitation and abuse and manipulation, whatever side of the aisle you're on, I don't care about the politics side. I care about our kids. I care about youth, people being protected. And sometimes I feel like the focus becomes power, reputation, and money instead of protection. That's what makes me feel super melancholy.
Yeah, it's like we're arguing about systems, but the human part is getting lost.
Hmm. Yeah, very sad. Exactly. When did protecting children become something that gets wrapped into politics? Really, I mean, that should be universal, right?
Absolutely.
So I don't know if it's social media or constant news cycles or my growing older, being more aware.
You
But
are
sometimes
very old.
I am,
No,
girl.
I'm just
The
teasing you. I
six
love you,
oh, the
bitch.
six anyways, but sometimes the world doesn't feel safe the way it used to be, and maybe it never was. Am I losing it? Maybe we were just shielded from it all. I don't know. Now everything feels exposed, divided, tense. I mean, God, it just makes me sad.
Yeah, it's interesting to say that maybe we're just shielded from it. Like, you've ever heard like I was today years old when I blah blah blah, right? Like
Yeah.
I can't imagine that we were this shielded from it because you think about like I'm just going to go off here and say like prisons, for example, you don't want to be someone who's harmed children and enter a prison, right? Because they are the worst of the worst. But it feels like people are quicker to defend their side than to defend what's right these days.
Yeah.
And that's the part that hurts. When did loyalty to ideology become more important than loyalty to humanity?
Exactly. That you're right. I mean, I feel that. I see that, and it's kind of making me question. I keep asking myself, when is enough? Not in a dramatic way, but in a moral way. At this point, do we collectively say, no matter who you are, no matter how powerful, no matter how wealthy, harm is harm, and protecting youth is non-negotiable?
So we can't control governments. We can't control global systems. We can control our homes, our circles, our standards. We can raise our kids who speak up, and we can be women who don't ignore red flags. I mean, you and I have talked about red flags. We don't want the guy to split the bill. We have
Yeah.
our standards.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
no, this is more serious than that, right? We
yeah,
don't ignore red flags. We can refuse to normalize harm, like
yeah,
harm, this kind of
yeah.
harm.
We're talking
And if
about
the world
hurting people physically,
hurting like people who are
emotionally, everything. Yeah,
helpless,
yeah,
innocent. And if the world feels divided, maybe the work starts in smaller rooms, like at dinner tables, in honest conversations and choosing integrity even when it's uncomfortable.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Eh, Listen, I wanna say a little bit more around that, right? I don't care what side we're on, we should be united as humans, right? It feels like it's power and money over humanity, right? And so that's the part that's really scary. I know we just wanted to talk about these things because it was weighing heavy. Cheese and I, we both were feeling it was really heavy, and we wanted to just kind of get this out there, do a quick little segment on it. But if this episode resonated with you, if you're feeling that quiet sadness too, you're not crazy and you're not overreacting. You just care. And caring is not a weakness, it's a strength.
Yeah, the world may feel divided. We get it. It may feel louder. It may feel unsafe at times, but at our tables, we choose protection. We choose truth. We choose integrity.
And we teach the next generation to do the same, right? That's what this is about. When our youth, our impressionable younger kids and people around us see us doing things, this is the impression we're leaving, right? And so, like I said, it's like we teach the next generation to do the same. We want to do this with integrity. We want to do this with pride, right? Because, at the same time, when women lead, the culture shifts. We'll see you next time, my friends. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us for our podcast episode, When the World Feels Heavy. And we welcome you to come join us for more episodes at Who's Sitting at Your Table. We're waiting for you, Queens.